Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And first of all, I just wanted to say thank you for hitting me up for this reading. I'm glad that you're curious about what will come out for you, because I'm curious too. I love it when people who are just like open come to me for readings, because it's really cool to see what comes through, and I love hearing feedback on readings like this the most, probably. Because a lot of people come and they tell me like their story, but when people are just like, yeah, I don't know, just tell me what comes through, I'm like, oh, okay. Challenge accepted. So I have to say a lot wanted to come through. I haven't had so many cards jumping out for someone in a long time. I've really been having to just shuffle lately and use my intuition to pull cards, but for you, like, this card went flying, like, the whole deck, like, flipped upside down, and, like, these two cards flew out, and I was just like, what is going on? So my cards definitely want to talk to you. That's all I have to say. And perhaps this is some type of divine intervention. So what we're going to do is we're going to look into your current energy. We're going to see what energy is leaving your life. We're going to see what energy is coming in, and then we're going to switch gears and start kind of asking questions about certain topics and areas in your life. And I just wanted to say thanks again for letting me push this reading back a day. I work from home, so pretty much the only reason I'm never able to do readings is when I get sick, which is rare. Oh my gosh, I had food poisoning so bad yesterday. But I'm vegan, I'm resilient, and I'm back at it. And there's been a lot coming through for people today. I feel like a lot of people are reaching out right now because there's a lot of change happening as we head into 2018. So if you're feeling changes, if you're feeling a lot right now, you're not alone. There's definitely a lot going on. We're going to look into your love life. We're going to see what the next step is in your love life. We'll look into your career and see what the next step is there. Then we'll look into, I decided to pull some extra cards for you as kind of like a thank you for letting me push the reading back a day, and like a couple extra cards and a few extra minutes to this reading. We're going to look into your spirituality and see what the next step is there, and then we have some overall advice. So this should pretty much wrap it up for you. If you experience any sensations or feelings or chills or epiphanies during this reading, then trust yourself and your gut first and foremost, and let's get into this. This is your current energy right here, and what I'm seeing is that you're very much in a time in your life where you're uncovering your personal truth. And what I mean by this is you're basically getting comfortable in your own skin, and you're learning how to embrace your authenticity. So you're very much heading to like a prime in your life. And it's been quite a journey to get here, I feel like, for you. I really feel like for some reason the universe is like commending you or something for like the work you've done, because it has been a lot of work. For some reason the word ego death is coming through. Like it's been a big ego death for you. Like your ego has been exposed, and like you've had this ego death and this huge change, and like you're not the person that you were. But at the same time, it's like you've drilled back to your true essence. And so I very much see that you're at this place in your life where you're just trying to go with the flow. You're just going with the flow because there's a lot that's happened. I have to say, this Undying Love card came out. It was one of the first things, and when I tapped into your energy, I felt it, like the sting, the pain of like some unrequited love, or like a lost lover, or like an ex that you're having a hard time letting go of, like this nostalgia. I'm seeing like you feel very much trapped in these memories, and I'm seeing it's affecting you like emotionally and physically, but overall you're just trying to hold your light. You're the kind of person that knows how to compartmentalize things, so it's easy for you to just kind of put that aside and like do your thing. But underneath everything, that's what I'm kind of drilling back to, and that happens to be my gift. I just know how to like weed everything out of the way and know how to get right to the root, and that's what comes out in your current energy. Like this is the root of everything here, and we'll kind of uncover some things to do, like to help heal and like to help unblock some of this as we go through the reading. But this is what I'm seeing. I wonder what you have to say about that, but I see some positive stuff here, like just you finding your truth and your authenticity, like the courage and the strength that you've gotten this far in the journey. your willingness to just go with the flow and trust and surrender to the flow of life, despite some of these feelings that are coming up and that have been weighing on you heavily. And I very much see that things are being cleared for you, and a lot of love and light is coming through in this reading. So what energy is leaving your life? You've been spending a lot of time alone, a lot of time to yourself. This card is talking about taking quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate, and like some energy balancing work being done. And I see this is what's been happening, especially after this situation. This is talking about patience. Like, you're very, very patient to the point of almost being stubborn. And you're very much taking things one step at a time. This talks about work and like opportunities in your career, focusing on your career, diligence. So that's kind of what you were doing for a while, probably still doing. This is the energy that's coming into your life. It's time. You've been working so hard. You've been contemplating, resting, meditating, overthinking, analyzing in your head a lot. And now it's time to take some action. This card's saying, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Because I see that you're very logical. You're very, you're smart. You're quick-witted, analytical, sharp. But this needs to be balanced with your heart and coupled with your heart. Because your mind on its own, it leads you astray. If you follow your mind, you end up out in the cold. But if you just follow your heart, sometimes only just your heart, without listening to your logic and your intuition, you're in for trouble there too. It's all about balance. That's why this balance card is here in the middle. You need to learn to honor your heart and honor your feelings and honor your emotions. And a message is coming through that you deserve to have the love that you seek. It's like you're seeking love, and that's what this is all about. It's like you're seeking love, and you deserve to have that love that you seek. And so they're saying you need to kind of heal this side of yourself, like these thoughts that are telling you that you're unworthy, or that you need to work hard and then you can have love. Because a lot of people get stuck in that. I need to work, and I need to do this and this and this, and then I can have, love, and then I can be happy. But life is what happens all the moments in between, It's all about the journey. And so you need to learn how to create happiness and create heaven for yourself in your life now, in this moment, every single day. And to be open to love and to be open to what's on offer for you. And those are some messages that are coming out. And I'm preaching it. So, love life. Wow. Your love life. This is kind of lit, I have to say. First of all, I feel like there's a lot of change happening here in your love life. And so they're saying, or there's going to be a lot of change. They're saying you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Your root chakra here is what's really been traumatized through this experience you've had. And so your root chakra is tied to your sense of security, your sense of safety, your sense of value, your sense of worthiness. And so there's a little bit of debris here in this area, and what it's doing is it's causing the fear and the anxieties that are coming up in you. And so they want you just to ground yourself in love and in humble yourself to the love of the universe is a message that's coming through. And they're saying there's going to be divine intervention coming in. Like you have worries and fears about this area of your life, and they're saying to have endurance, because there's some type of foundation that's going to be on offer for you in this area of your life. You're looking for a strong foundation in this area, and this is something that they're going to bring to you. So let's see what the next step is for you in love. They're wanting you to have compassion. So there's still a lot of anger left in you, and that's normal. Anger is part of the process, and it's important that we feel our anger, that we're conscious of it, and that we express it in healthy ways. I like to release my anger through painting. Sometimes I'll just scream into a pillow, or I'll just cry. I have my own ways. Maybe you like to, work with your hands, or you're an artist of your own sort of, maybe you like to draw or something. But they're saying release these energies that are pent up in you, and express yourself. And overall, Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. I feel like on your path, what's really hanging you up, like this worthiness thing that I'm kind of feeling around you, is that maybe you've been mocked in your past, or there were people that like put you down. And what you need to realize is that everything these people said and did to you, that's a reflection of them and their own internal struggle, and like what's going, like that was what they saw mirrored in you, because truly we are all just mirrors to each other. So when you judge someone, that actually has a lot more to say about you than it does them. It's actually a lot more revealing. So it's kind of like that whole like I know you are but what am I thing. Because like really, like when it just bounces, everything people say just bounces off of you and goes back to them. So what I'm seeing is like you need to visualize all those hurts and all those wounds, all those things that have been said to you, all those old barbs of the past bouncing off of you and going back to those people with love and light for their healing. And that's something I've been doing. Some people like to meditate, and some people just like to, take a moment and take some deep breaths and just visualize this. Some people like to just let it go, throw a stone in the ocean, but some type of ritual, some type of visualization helps ground this. And this is just, I know this just probably seems crazy, like me recommending that you're doing these little things, but it really has your mind and your brain is so powerful. That's why rituals are powerful. Like it helps convince your mind, and your brain helps you see the evidence that you've let something go, because your subconscious mind, that's what we're trying to work on here. It's so powerful. You can tell yourself something, but deep down you really believe something else. So affirmations really help. If you're trying to land a job, if you're trying to go to the next level, if you're wanting success, abundance, fulfillment in your life, get on the affirmations and just repeat them. I'm also seeing for you, just letting these things go that these people have said to you, like it's affecting you still, and this is going to make you powerful. Actually, it's going to help you find your personal power. And this is like what I'm doing here is I'm just pulling out the roots so you can be like, confront that, and you can gain your power and get stronger and manifest, your abundance and your balance and your peace into your life. They're saying that, guess what? This winter in your life, this struggle, this battle you've been going through, it's ending. And now you finally have your footing, and you can look ahead to the future and think like, what do I want to create next in my life? Like, what would I like to experience next? Where would I like to go next? What do I want to do? And I feel like this is kind of leading me to the career. You are you're a leader. I feel like you're definitely a leader. You love to coach people. You like to work one-on-one. You're always good in a position of leadership, and no matter what job you do. I feel like you don't do well when you're not in a leadership position. You have a hard time with authority, people who are over you. Not like you can't handle it and do well, but it's just you actually think of ideas that are better than your boss usually. You actually are the one who's usually breaking the mold and implementing new systems, and so you like to fix things. You're a problem solver, and you do really well running your own business. And but what I see, something that affects you is restlessness. You are so incredibly talented, but most of the time you're just got this restlessness. And I feel like this is a problem because, like I said, you're genius, you're brilliant. I feel like you're very gifted, and there's a lot of information here, a lot of inspiration you can pull from at any moment, but yet you sit here in your restlessness and in your indecision on how to move forward and how to use these gifts, on how to put yourself out there. So how about we see what the next step is in your career? So like, how can you kind of break that mold and get out of this cycle, and kind of get out of the restlessness and be able to use your gifts to develop abundance for yourself. More abundance and more harmony. Okay, Knight of Wands. Okay. I see that you need to have ambition. This card stands for energetic ambition. So you need to have ambition. And it's time to take action and actually have new experiences in your life. They're saying now's the perfect time to start a new career or a new creative venture or a startup. You know, have enthusiasm. And it's time to take up opportunities and explore the unknown, you know, and be fearless. So that's what this card is about. And this is talking about receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So maybe there's some people in your life that can help with this when it comes to like brainstorming, or someone who has a job offer for you, or maybe there's an offer of love. Maybe someone's going to bring like some inspiration and romance into your life. What I'm seeing is whatever you're supposed to do has to do with a past life. Whatever you're supposed to do in this life, it's something that's very familiar to you. It's just very natural. Your gifts and your talents, it was just something that was given to you. You're born with it. And this says you're good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. This could also mean inner children, though. I'm feeling more like the leadership thing, like, you know, being a leader of people and helping. Like you have good morals and you like to be in charge, and this is a gift of yours, and you've got the strength of will, this character. And so the next step, it's something I want to clarify, like the next step for you in your career. Clarify next step in your career. Decision. It's time to make a decision. Well, my intuition says that it's time to make a decision on like what direction you want to go in. I feel like you're happy what you're doing right now in your career, but like you could do so much more. Like you could start your own business. You could start your own company. You could have a lot of people and employees working underneath you. That's what I see. I see you having a lot of people working underneath you, and I'm not quite sure what direction to send you in, other than check out Gary V on Instagram. Have you heard of Gary V? I'm just like, have you heard of this guy? Because he's legit. GaryVee. He will get you hustling. He'll inspire you. He'll get you. He's really intense, but like he'll give you ideas on how to work part-time in the evenings, the weekends, in order towards your goals, in order to start a business for yourself, doing what you love, like monopolizing and doubling down on your gifts and your talents. So what decision needs to be made? Let's clarify. What decision needs to be made in your career? You need to come out of your cave. This is where you're at. It's like, maybe it's an anxiety about like putting yourself out there and like owning yourself and being who you are. I was really afraid of that too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm calling myself Rainbow Harmony and I'm on the internet and I'm doing this whole psychic thing. But hey, there's like people out there who are into this, like you. And you never know who will be into you and like what services you have to offer and like what talents and gifts you have. Like, I'm really thankful for this connection we're having right now, this energy exchange. It's awesome. And when you put yourself out there and you use your talents and gifts, you're going to love that energy exchange as well. And you got to really think, like, what is your heart's true desire? You know, I can pull some cards and tell you if you're a writer, or if you're a speaker, or if you're a dancer, or if you're a poet. You might be some of those things, by the way. I can, you know, do that for you, but I feel like this is about you, finding your truth. This is the journey that you're on, is finding your truth, you know. So let's go ahead and move on to your spirituality. So they're saying when it comes to your spiritual life, like, you're very much just kind of awakening to this whole concept of like spirituality and like your spiritual path, and you're just like kind of like whatever about it, because you're not really into religion and stuff. But it's not really a religion, and like you understand that, like you're just more one of those people who are very open. But I see you're gonna have a lot of spiritual growth. Like, your connection with the universe is gonna get a lot stronger, and your connection with yourself is gonna get a lot stronger. Your connection with your truth is getting stronger. And so this card says you're just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. I'm seeing a lot of opportunity. Like, you're going to be very blessed, and you have been very blessed. I feel like that's what's connecting you to the universe right now, is like, you feel blessed, and you have been blessed. You'll continue to be blessed. I feel like that's going to continue to be your connection. The next step in your spiritual path is all about independence, breaking free from something. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could just be like a state of mind, it could just be like limitations or like feeling unworthy. They're saying your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. And I'm also seeing here like a passion and an energy. Like I do see like a new romance coming into your life, like some type of woman, like someone who's very nurturing, kind, gifted, just like you. So the overall advice is saying you're very sensitive right now. You're kind of having a bit of a spiritual awakening, I have to say. There's a big shift that's happening here in your life, and as you awaken to your truth, your authenticity, you start making changes that are more in alignment with who you truly are, you'll become more sensitive to harsh environments and harsh relationships and situations and chemicals and things that, you know, you're going to want to eat healthier. You're going to want to only surround yourself with certain people. You're going to want certain things are just not going to appeal to you anymore because you're going through these changes. And they're saying it's safe for you to make these changes. It's just leading you more towards the light and more towards your truth and more towards a lifestyle that's more in alignment for you. And I am seeing the energy of some female. I mean, this is the ecstasy card. It's pretty much talking about like getting it on and just like having a good time and like connecting with someone like energetically and spiritually, and just that beautiful connection you have like when you first become attracted to somebody. And so this card is talking about that, and so I feel like that's something you wanted to know with this reading, is like if there's someone, and I feel like there is, and I wonder if there's any more information we can get. I gotta probably stop this reading soon, but I did want to give you some extra time since I pushed your reading back. Well, you're gonna have a wife until 2 children. Just kidding. Just kidding. This card is actually just, it's not talking about that at all. It's actually talking about, let's see, let's turn to this in the book and see what this is talking about. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, oh my gosh, how sweet. This is talking about good self-esteem and like accomplishments, financial security, well-being, sudden good luck. These are all good things, right? Money from unexpected sources, a comfortable home, a gift is coming. Yeah, that's what this is. A gift is coming. Oh, how sweet. You have to tell me. You have to keep in touch and tell me if this happens. I always love hearing from people when the things that I've said happen, and especially when it's something awesome. And I'm only really seeing like lots of love and light for you here. Always beautiful, positive messages. So I'm sending you love and light with this reading. Peace out.